Okay, so we have the same notes here, this 5 and this 5. If we want to go from a C string pattern to an A string pattern on the string above it, how are we going to do this? The same note method. Find the shared note on the next string up and then start your pattern from that. So with the C pattern, it would be 3, 3, 4, 5, and normally on the same string you want to go one caged up, it would be 5, 6. Here 3, 4, 5, just find the 5 over here and do 5, 6. That's it. This is our shared note. That's one method. Okay, but there's other methods to do it. There's two, as a matter of fact, and it's just like X and Y coordinates, so it should be pretty easy. One is go up and over. So from a C pattern we can go in the string circle up a fifth, up a string pattern fifth, so C goes to G, and then we can go one caged pattern down from that. Now remember, one caged pattern shape down from G is actually to an A shape, because caged is a pentatonic scale backwards. So when we're going to the right, say from this C here, 3, 4, 5, when we're going to this 5, 6, it's going C to A, because A is 5, 6, right? That's forward in cage, but remember, forward in cage is backwards in a pentatonic scale. C, A, G, E, D, C. Okay, so cage is a backwards pentatonic scale. So one way to do it without actually finding this other note and then building it from there, which is completely normal. It's one way to do it. And we're going to be over here like this. The other way to do it is to just, you could, of course you could, if you could figure this out, go from the 3 to the 6. The 6 is the top part of the A. That's a little risky as far as I know. To be more systematic about it, we're going to go a string shape up and then one cage shape down. A cage shape down is G to A, but that goes up in the pentatonic scale. So a string shape up from C, fifth of C is G. Okay, and then we're going to go one pentatonic scale shape up from G is the A shape. So it's up and over in this one way. And of course you can do the opposite thing, which would be over and up. So we would go from the C shape, we're going to go one cage shape over, so C goes up in a pentatonic scale to D, caged, and then we go up a string circle, so the D shape, fifth of D is G, excuse me, the fifth of D is A. This is where I mess up. I get the hard stuff, I don't get the easy stuff. So we go from the reverse cage from C to D, which is just an increasing pentatonic scale. So in other words, the C shape here, when we go lower or to the left on the fretboard, we're going reverse cage, so C goes to D, which is actually going up a pentatonic scale. Okay, and then from that D shape, fifth of D is A shape. You just have to know that when you're going to D shape and an A shape, that you stick to this pattern here. D goes to A, so from 2, 3, 4, the 5, 6 is going to be above there. It's going to be just like our S3L. So it's important to keep the patterns in mind, because that's how the string patterns stack up. So that's how to get to different, to get to a cage shape on the next string up. Now I assume it's the opposite going down. So you're either going to go over and down, or you're going to go down and over. So if we're starting on a 5/6 on the second string, okay, here's 5/6 second string. If we want to go over first, A shape goes to a G shape in cage, and then to go down we go up a fourth in a string circle fourth. From the G shape is up a fourth to the C shape. Okay, so we've essentially gone from one string A shape to a C shape. Alright, so that's how we went down one cage shape, because remember, cage is C-A-G, so going from A to C is going down in cage, and we went down a string. So we went over and we went down, or we can go down and over, which is A shape. The fourth of A shape is a D shape. Okay, and now we're going to go up in cage from a D shape to a C shape. So we went from the A shape to the C shape again. Okay, and that way we went down in caged, down a string. Up in caged, up a string. We wouldn't want to mix that up. I looked at that, and if you go down a string in cage but up a string cage shape, you're going to end up way over here. You don't want to do that. You want to go something next to it. You want to have a smooth transition. I thought about it. I don't want to do it now, but you don't want to go the other way around. You can go two ways to get there, down and over, or over and down. Okay, but let's see, you got the 5/6 here. If you wanted to go to the 7√2, but you wanted to do it on the lower string, 7√2 is over here. Okay, so once again, it doesn't look that easy, but it can be done. It can be done. So you got to work these things out, where you want to go with these things. I tend to want to go up, but we also want to know how to go down. Okay, let's not get too complicated. I didn't chart out how to do the opposite. When I was thinking about it last night, it seemed like it was it was something that you just didn't want to do, yeah, because they were too far away. So what I've explained sounds like all what we would really want to do. Go up or down caged, up or down in a string, up or to the right or to the left, and same thing with string circle and fifths and in fourths. So we've got that. We've got full mobility there. Now let's talk about the dots that we've all been waiting for. To talk about the dots. I've improved on the dot diagram. The first fret is from the fret nut to the G. Okay, to the G dot. Here we have a decent C-shaped C. From the G note to the A note, we have another dot. And that can be looked at as the 5/6 in the key of C, because G is the fifth of C and A is the sixth of C. There's a dot there, there's a dot there. So we can look at that as the A shape in the key of C. So right there, the first two dot intervals, from the fret nut to the first dot and the first dot to the second dot, we can play all in the key of C. We have a whole bunch of notes to play there, right? It's like 5 times 5 or 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like 30 notes plus an extra string of that. Now that's a lot of notes. Okay, because in one octave you only have 12, so it's like in 2 octaves you have 24, so it's like 2.5 octaves. You see these pianos, these little mini synthesizers where people are you're not going anywhere. You're just doing all these inversions.